Shahidka, or Black Widow, is a term used to describe a collection of Islamist Chechen female suicide bombers. The women are believed to be connected to the Riyad Salihin, which is a small force of Islamic militants. The term Black Widow originated from the distinction that some of the women are widows of men killed or imprisoned by the Russian forces in Chechnya. In the late 1990s, the concept to recruit single females and children for terrorist activity was developed by the Chechen rebel movement commander, Shamil Basayev. Basayev would seek out unstable women and often refer to them as brides of Allah. The ranks of the Shahidkas are filled mainly with 15 to 19-year-old girls. According to journalist Julia Jozik, many of the women have been sold by their parents, while others have been kidnapped or tricked. In some cases, recently widowed individuals have been targeted by the terrorist groups. Many of the female bombers are prepared for the attacks with drug disassociation techniques. They are given very little training and no knowledge of the bomb. The Black Widow terrorist usually doesn't detonate her own explosives. Females and children are primarily used because police don't suspect them as suicide bombers. This is a practice that is quickly changing in Russia. Islamist terrorists often use cheap unused mobile phones as detonators. The Shahidka handler will explode the weapon by sending the linked cell phone a text message. This is done at a time when it is thought the terrorists can inflict maximum casualties, and the female bomber doesn't know exactly when the event will occur. After Chechen militant Islamist Shamil Basayev was killed, in 2006, the Shahidkas program was cancelled, but since 2009, the female terrorists are back in Russia. On March 29, 2010, 37 people were killed when two suicide bombers detonated explosives on the Moscow subway. The event was linked to the Shahidkas. On January 24, 2011, an explosion occurred at Domodedovo International Airport, which is Moscow's busiest. The bomb was targeted at foreign travelers and killed at least 37 people, injuring some 180 citizens. The source of the attack is still unclear and a 20-year-old man has been identified as a main suspect. According to Russian newspaper accounts, the attack was carried out by two suicide bombers, a man and a woman. A disturbing event involving a Black Widow bomber occurred on December 31, 2010. In preparation for a New Year's Eve Moscow terrorist attack, a female bomber was killed when her weapon was prematurely triggered by a spam message sent by her mobile phone operator. The text was wishing her a happy new year and it detonated her suicide belt. The damage was extensive, and if the explosion had occurred near Red Square on New Year's Eve, hundreds of people would have been killed. In most cases, the terrorists' cell phones are kept switched off until the very last minute, but in this instance, Russian security sources believe the terrorists were careless. The unnamed Shahidka is thought to be connected with the same group that struck Moscow's Domodedovo airport 25 days later.